welcome back to my channel. This is Georgia from Georgia Rose Beauty. I have a really exciting video for you guys today. If you didn't know, I recently went to the States and Canada and I basically bought a huge amount of makeup from CVS, MAC and Sephora. This is my bag, but it kind of broke, so as you can see they gave me the big bag and I have a lot, but it's completely split in the last couple days. So what I thought I would do is I would start with drugstore and then MAC and then go on to Sephora. And I'm just going to show you guys everything I bought. I might swatch, I might not. We'll see how we go. So I'm going to start with CVS. I've got so much just like on the floor, so let's try and do this. I got a bunch of Ardell Natural Multi-Pack lashes. I got some of these. And then I got just heaps of Ardell lashes. I really like these in my kit. Then I got just some Duo Do Not Freeze. I really like the one with the applicator because it's a little bit more hygienic, sort of. I mean, it's just easier. And this one also dries quicker than the squeezy. I got some Milani blushes. I've got a couple of these, but I really didn't like the colour. I did, however, like the formula. They're really soft, so you can kind of see it's very pink. Oh, Delizioso pink, and that is a very pink. And these are super blendable, which I really like. So you can really sheer that out, even though that one is exceptionally bright. And then I also have Dolce pink. It's super sparkly. I don't know if I'm ever really gonna wear that, but it's really sheer, sparkly, and for a drugstore kind of thing, I don't really wear a lot of drugstore. I just don't like it. I think the price difference isn't actually that bad in Australia anymore, so I think like, but these are a good drugstore brand. And then I bought a bunch of their eyeshadows. So I got the shade Bella Ivory, Bella Cappuccino, Bella Gold, which I really like this one. It's a metallic finish and it's super intense pigment. You can see it's really full on, like super intense, but it's really nice. I got Bella Pink, but I'm not going to open it. As I was sitting in the airport, I smashed it, which is kind of annoying, but I can still use it. And then Bella Mandarin. And I also got a bunch of lipsticks, 4 Milani lipsticks. I got Teddy Bear, Black Cherry, Cabaret Blend, and Best Red. Got 2 of the Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stains. I really like these. And I wore the pink one day in Vegas and I really liked it. And it was really sheer and cute, and it was decent for like the price. I got this Wet n Wild lipstick, which is my first ever Wet n Wild, in the shade Will You Be With Me 503C, and I am obsessed with this. It kind of reminds me of a dupe to the NARS Audacious lipsticks in formula, but it doesn't stay on very long. Ooh, doesn't stay on as long at all, and it's kind of shit, but it would definitely be a dupe for something like that. Then I got 2 Maybelline shades. I got Truffle Tease and Hot Plum. Then I got 3, I saw the Kardashian Beauty in CVS, so I got 3 shades. I got Retro Red, Modern Mauve, and Love Hangover. Then I also got the L'Oreal Nouveau True Matte Concealer. I really like the foundation. Then I got this L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Telescope liquid eyeliner. I wore it last night. The tip, it has a really hard tip. I'm going to give it a go. I don't own any liquid eyeliners like this anymore, so I bought 2, so I have to find the other one. It should be in this Sephora bag. But I don't own any like this anymore because I stopped using them after high school. I just don't like them. I only have 1 black liquid liner. But I've been recently getting into it. And then the last thing I got would be the Rimmel Stay Matte. I swatched it on my hand and I noticed that it filled in my pores really nicely when worked into the skin. I also bought the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I didn't swatch it or anything. I didn't see what the applicator's like. I'm not going to open it for a while until I sort of get over this one, just because I don't want to have too many going at once because I don't use them. But I've heard things about Wet n Wild and that they're like good dupes for high-end brands, so I thought I'd give some stuff a go. And then the last thing from the drugstore would be the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable makeup. It's oil-free, all-day wear in the cool tone. I'm definitely C1, C2 is way too dark. I really like this for a drugstore foundation. I don't like any drugstore foundations from Priceline or anything, which is like our Ulta or CVS. And I really, really like this. So I don't have to waste my nice ones. And it's just a really good, they say it's like natural medium coverage, but it's definitely not. It's definitely high end. Uh-oh. And it's got a missed call. Okay, so the next part I'm going to do is the most exciting part for me. I am going to do MAC, the most important thing. So I'm going to start with MAC. I might throw a couple Sephora things in the mix because I can't be bothered to like separate it all. So the first thing I want to do is just a backup of my Fix Plus Prep and Prime Spray. I'm still got heaps to go on my other one, but I just really liked the packaging on this. With my MAC, I also would like to say I have a pro card, so I get 30% off, and in one store when I went back to buy a couple more things, the girl accidentally gave me 40% off, which I'm not exactly upset about. But so yeah, so I just picked up another Fix Plus spray, and this is, I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is a lip mix palette or something. I just thought I could chuck this in my kit. It's a lot of nice warmer neutral tones, a lot of like fall shades. So I just thought that would be really handy to have in my kit because I carry a lot of lipsticks in those kind of colors and it gets really bulky. So just picked up one of those. So the next thing I got, which is what I have as my highlighter today, is Lightscapade. I think that's how you say it, Lightscapade. It's a mineralized skin finish highlighter. I've used this a couple times now. I really, really like it. I really like the color. It's super, super pretty. So you can't really see it there at all. I don't know if you can see anything on my hand there, but it's what I have today on my highlight, a little bit down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow, and it's beautiful. I'm obsessed with this. So I saw it and I was like, I'd never seen it before, and I've heard people talk about it, but I've never seen it in a MAC store here. So I was like, I've got to get this. The next thing I got was a couple powders. I got medium deep and medium. I thought I could use medium deep as a bronzer on myself. I did get medium plus, but I gave that to my mum, and medium was just for my clients because a lot of my clients are that medium shade. I got Global Glow, which is another mineralized skin finish highlighter. This one is super, super bronzy. I'm not really sure if I can wear this myself, if I can pull this off, but that is next to Lightscapade, and you can see how much darker that is for sure. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful finish. That's more something for my clients than for myself personally. I got Light Plus, which is my color in the mineralized powder. I don't really like the Studio Fix powder anymore, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I find it really heavy on my clients. I just prefer the finish of the mineralized. I got another one which is Cheeky Bronze in another mineralized skin finish. I don't have a lot of these, I see a lot of people using them. This one is kind of like, oh, it just stuck a massive dent in it with my fingernail. Awesome. It's more like a rose gold highlight, a rose gold bronze, I guess you could say. So that would be the differentiation between the colors. I personally would use that one as an eyeshadow, like hands down. I definitely could see myself using these as eyeshadows. So I got a bunch of blushes. I got 6. So I won't swatch these, but I got Sincere, which is what I have on my cheeks today. It's a really nice bronzy natural blush. I got I'm a Lover, which is quite pink. I got Peachy Keen, which is like a deeper mauvey pink. I got Melba, which is because I heard Amanda Enzing talk about it, so I felt like I had to own it. And then I got Blush Baby because I heard another YouTuber talk about it and I can't remember, and I thought it would be really good. And then I got Cubic as well because the girl in the store had it on her cheeks. Then I made my first ever palette. So I have some MAC eyeshadows in the little 4 quads, but I really find them annoying. I'm really into warm tone shades at the moment, so I got a lot of warm shades. I got a couple of cooler shades and some highlight shades, just things I can use on my clients or myself, and like shades that I would use quite regularly. So I got some shimmers, some mattes, some satin finishes, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I personally don't think I would buy a whole lot more MAC eyeshadows. I think that you could probably get Makeup Geek and it would be a similar sort of situation but for a lot cheaper. It's just that I didn't own any MAC, so I just felt like I was like, I've got to have a big one. I just have to. The next thing I got from MAC would be 2 paint pots. I'm nearly out of Painterly, so I picked up another Painterly, but I won't be opening this until I've finished off my old one. And then I got Soft Ochre, which I used the other day. I definitely think it's too yellow for my skin tone, but I think this will work on a lot of my clients. And then I got another black track because I am nearly out of my black track and I use this on almost everybody. It's my favorite gel liner. The Inglot one is so much blacker, but I find it really slippery to apply. This is black and it's easy to apply and it stays put and it dries quickly. Never had a problem with it. All kind of falling all over the place. I picked up quite a few. I picked up a couple duty free and a couple in the MAC store. I accidentally picked up 3 lingering eyebrow pencils. I do not know why. I use this all the time. So I gave one to my mom, one for my kid, and one for myself, but that's definitely a lot. Then I picked up Naked Liner, which is like a nude liner. I picked up Snowed In, which is like a white eyeliner, which I used in my waterline, but personally on me being so pale, I really don't like this. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's not showing up. Then I got Hip and Happy liner, which is like a mauvey pink, which I really like. I got Shock Value, which is a really pink. I tried to pick up Whirl, but obviously they're sold out like everywhere. And they didn't have, what's it? Stripped Down either, or Soar. They had none of those colours. Taupe, which is an eyebrow pencil. Fling, which is an eyebrow crayon. That is not a liner. I got Burgundy, which I have on my lips today under one of the lipsticks I purchased. I have Brunette, which is another eyebrow crayon. I have another lingering. Then I have Dervish, which I love this lip liner. It's beautiful. And then I have Saunter, which is like a really nude lip liner. Way too nude for me. It might work on a slightly darker skin client with like a mauvey color over the top, but I thought this was from like an old limited edition collection. I saw it in the airport and I was like, alright, I'm just gonna buy it because it's the last one that looks limited edition. Then I got 2 MAC Prep and Prime highlighter illuminators. I got the color Radiant Rose and Light Boost. I thought I could use this on my clients. I've already used them on myself. They don't really do anything for me personally. I'm just too pale, but I thought they'd be good on other people. I picked up a MAC Studio Fix NW10. This has been a standard foundation for me. This was like the only one I used for like 2 years straight. So when I started makeup college, it's what I have in my kit quite a lot. I really like this foundation. It's just been like a standard staple that I was nearly running out of. What is this? What is this? I got this. I got the 24-hour Extend Eye Base because the girl was like, you just need it. Then at the counter recently, they've had a lot of like the little $10 things. So I got a little strobe cream because I don't have a strobe cream, but I like it for my kit. Then I got a bunch of lipsticks. So I also got Graph Black liner. I also picked up one of the miniature false lashes Extreme Black. I got that for my clients, for my kit, just like a miniature. I find mascaras just dry out so ridiculously quickly, so it's just better to have miniature sizes. So I got Ruby Woo because I don't have this yet. Everyone does. Sweet and Sour. I got a concealer NW25 for my kit. Chatterbox, which is like a nice pink shade. Pink Plaid Dark Side, which is what I have on my lips today over the burgundy lipstick. Pure Pout, which I'm pretty sure is limited edition, which I'm obsessed with. Cream Cup, because I still don't own that. Please Me, which is like a beautiful pink, which I wore to the Britney concert. And Pink Novu, which is another beautiful pink that I wore on top of the one I said before that to the Britney concert, and they were amazing. So the last thing from MAC I picked up was a 130 brush, because I don't have this brush yet and I thought it would be like kind of good to blend out cream contour, and I just thought I'd give it a try. It's like a lot of MAC, and I got more than that, but I gave it away because it's like a lot of MAC. Yeah, so now we're going to move on to Sephora. So Sephora and a little bit of Duty Free. The first two things I got from Duty Free were Bobbi Brown. I got the Hydrating Eye Cream, which I'm obsessed with, which I love. I've used it for 2 days now, and my under eye feels like it's not creasing a lot. It's like creasing a lot less. Oh, I can't speak anymore. Then I got the Tinted Eye Brightener in the shade Light Bisque 2. It's really pink. I actually felt like this brightened my under eyes like a lot, which is really hard to find when you're pale, and I mixed it with NARS Creamy Concealer Chantilly Light 1 or something, and that was like beautiful under my eyes. I don't have it on today, but it was really, really pretty. I got the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick in Alabaster. I really want to try like, have a hair on my nose? I really, really want to try like a lighter foundation, something that doesn't feel so heavy. Personally, the foundation I have on today, which I purchased, which I'll show you in a minute, I can't feel it. It feels great, but it's really full coverage. I wanted something that was like a little less full coverage, so I got the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. The next thing I got was the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have used this for 2 days in a row and I'm officially obsessed. I got the color Taupe. This is the wrong color for me. It's way too ashy. I really needed to get blonde, which I use in the dip brow, or like a slightly lighter brown or something. So I'm definitely going to go to Sephora in Sydney and pick this up in a couple of weeks. But I've got this in the front portion of my eyebrow, and I love it. Like blended in with lingering a little bit, and like this is the best brow pencil I've ever used. Like it shits on everything else. Then Shannon XO uses Cover FX a lot, and I don't have anything from them, and I've always wanted to try them. So I saw their Press Mineral Foundation and I picked that up in the shade P20. Foundation will be really nice for like the chill days. The next thing I got is, oh, it's so beautiful. It's amazing. It's the Hourglass, the new eyeshadow palettes that have just come out. So I got the shade Modernist or Monochrome. I think it's Monochrome. I got the shade Monochrome. Ugh. It is stunningly beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. They have shimmers, they have mattes, and they have satins. And for how beautiful the packaging is laid out, like you just have to own one. Then I really wanted Becca in Opal, but when I swatched it in the store, I was like, I agree with Jaclyn Hill, this is like not my thing. It doesn't make sense. It's not my skin tone at all. So I got the shade Moonstone. So this is the Becca highlighter. These are really pricey in Australia. They're like $68, I think, and over there they're like $30. So this is a super, like, this is a highlighter on crack, pretty much. It's a shimmering skin perfector. So Moonstone, which like everybody has and everyone knows about it, so yeah. The foundation I'm wearing today, so I'm obsessed with NARS Sheer Glow, but there's always something about it that I don't like it doesn't really wear perfectly on my skin, but after like the 9th hour, like I need a foundation that's really gonna last me like 13 hours. And I thought I would try out, instead of purchasing another NARS Sheer Glow, I would get the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. It has a very similar texture to the L'Oreal True Match. Like I would definitely say the watery consistency of these would be very similar, but in the fact that they're still really full coverage without having like a thick moussey formula. I agree with everybody that's been saying that this foundation gets better wear within the day. I only have worn it so far for about 5 hours, and by the 5th hour I had not powdered at all, which is very strange for me because I have very oily T-zone, and I thought it looked way better than when I first applied it. So I do think that the girl in the store was wrong, and that Mont Blanc in Nars Sheer Glow doesn't translate into the All Day Luminous foundation. Like, I think they're different colors, but I think it kind of works. I mean, I think it looks on camera a lot different than what it looks in person, but yeah, I really like it. Like, so far this is amazing. I'm like out of breath from talking. The next thing I got was the Narcissist palette. I've really wanted their dual intensity eyeshadows for a really long time, but I couldn't like fork out the price for them. And what you get in this, which is $90 Canadian, because I picked this up in Canada, the price difference is ridiculous. Like, you get 8 shadows and they're just all beautiful. Like, I'll show you. Oh no, I don't want to show you. There's like so much going on in there. But this palette is gorgeous, and I've wanted these for ages, so I think this is really good value, and I think this is definitely worth picking up. I got the Australis contour kit. Just the standardized one, not like a personalized one. This is beautiful. I've been using this for my contour. I also picked up the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, because everybody has been kind of like battling these on YouTube for the last couple of weeks. I wanted to test it out for myself. I think this is better on fair skin, especially pink undertones, but I prefer this. So far from what I've used, everyone's saying this is better. I just think this is way more brightening and it blends way better with my foundation. So we'll see how we go. We'll keep testing that out. Then I picked up 2 NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers. I got Light 1 and Light 2 Chantilly and Vanilla. I got the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. People have been saying that they've had really bad pigmentation with this. This is amazing. I think the colors are exceptionally similar to the first one, but yet extremely different at the same time. Like, I don't feel like I'm using the first one at all when I use this. I'm kind of disappointed that the packaging is slimmer, because I personally really like chunky packaging, not for my kit but for my personal kit. But I think this is amazing. Like, I think it's great, and like the shade Peanut Butter has become my bitch. I'm also obsessed with, what is it, Butter Pecan. There's a couple of differences between this one and the first one, and I think having the color names, like the shade names written above the eyeshadows in this one is really good. So I'm obsessed with this, and I'm really happy I picked it up. Like, the pigmentation for me is the same. I hate the blue shade, but everybody hates the blue shade, so it's fine. I picked up the Too Faced Proactive Nourishing Hangover Primer. I only have 5 things left to talk about, so I'm going to run through them really quickly, and then we can just finish off the video. So I got one of the Buxom Full On Lip Creams. I really like it. I think I picked a shade that was too light. I couldn't find any of the shades that I wanted. They were all sold out. So I just grabbed this because I know it's one of the shades they're famous for. I got the Better Than Sex mascara. I had the tester and I thought I'd get the full size. This was sold out everywhere in Australia because they only sent us a certain amount, but they were everywhere still in America from the Christmas season. It was the NARS Virtual Domination Cheek Palette. So I picked up one of these for me and my mum. And then the last thing I got was 2 Makeup Forever individual artist shadows, and I got a Z palette, which is my first ever Z palette, which is really exciting for me because I want to fill it up with like makeup geek and stuff. I love these. The pigmentation is great. I'm definitely going to pick up more. The size is great. So yeah, so that was everything I got. I'm sorry to fly through the end of the video, but for some reason my memory card's stuffing up and I can't be bothered to deal with this. It's too hot. And thanks. I'll see you next time.